Hi, welcome to Woolly Aphid Tarot. Today I'm going to do a reading on whatever the cards tell me we need to do a reading about. And then I will name the video on this situation. God's spirit angels, spirit guides. What situation do the listeners need clarity on today? What situation? So this is something about work. Eight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. So this is a situation where somebody, maybe at work, you learned about a new opportunity or maybe some new information. We'll get clarity on this. There's too many cards, so I'll see what comes out next. And these went flying, so we have Temperance and the High Priestess. Something you've worked on for a long time. Found out some new information. Or I feel like there's just a whole different path. Like you just don't see this work the same anymore. You want balance and you want to be able to follow your intuition. And this card was laying up. I feel like it belongs here. Nine of Wands is someone carrying a lot of burdens. Someone's been working hard a long time at something. Could be a goal, could be work, could be a relationship. Some new truth came in, big truth. And may feel out of balance after finding out this information. And with the High Priestess, you have a lot of intuition. There's something in your gut, you know the truth, you know what's real, you know whatever this information is, really, it has awakened some gut feelings. And after finding all this out, you now carry a lot more burden than you already did. With the Knight of Swords, this looks like taking action on what you found out. Angry. I feel like this is just angry, or could just be really passionate, aggressive turn to another direction. Okay. Let's see. I will use this deck to clarify. So for someone, it could be work, career, job, which has been very important to you for a long time, or a relationship that you've put a lot of work into for a long time. Let's get something about Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. I think maybe if this is you, if you are the one that was working hard, You were happy before you found out this information. You were fine with everything. And you were kind of in your own world, just enjoying what you're doing. So when this truth came about, it really rocked your world. It turned you upside down, sort of ruined your happiness. Just a thief of joy comes to mind. Just whatever this is a thief of joy. You were joyful before, or content at least. Magician. You were manifesting what you wanted at that time. You may have just been sort of, I'm not, I don't mean anything negative by saying this, but you were kind of blind to what was going on, and not because you're, not smart or anything, but because you're just happy, and you just had no reason to doubt, had no reason to suspect a lot of things. You may have had some kind of gut feeling, but just dismissed it away because it didn't make sense to you at the time. But now that you've found out truth, you felt very unbalanced and want to become balanced again. The intuition is just so strong that you can't let it go now, and it has become a huge burden that makes you want to stand up and fight. You thought this job or this relationship was going to be your happily ever after, because this card came out, Ten of Cups. You thought you were going to be a happy family, or just happily successful in this job. This job was going to take you through the rest of your life, or this relationship was going to take you through the rest of your life. You were not expecting it to come to an end. Ace of Swords. What is this? What can you tell me anything about what they found out? What is the Ace of Swords? Any clarity on that? Just validation. Queen of Cups. So this is somebody who was in your life, who is or appeared to be very emotionally stable. And I see this person is sad now, and they have a full cup here, and they're just looking somewhere else. She's looking down at these flowers instead of the cup that she has in her hand. So maybe somebody you were with you thought that they were happy, so you went about your business, just going along with your life. And here's more confirmation, another Eight of Pentacles. So yeah. You were busy working. You were busy just doing things. You were doing practical things, being responsible, working on projects, coming up with ideas, and just sort of in your own world like this. You had your head down, and you were doing what you thought you were supposed to do. But this other person was sad. And this could be your job. Maybe this is just you were busy working your job, and you didn't know that this job wasn't going to hold you. You thought this was going to be, I don't know why my cards will not focus. Okay, if I hold them closer, maybe they will. So the truth that you found out is that people at work or your boss was not actually as happy with you as you thought. um, or your partner, significant other, love interest was not happy like you thought that they were. You thought they were happy with you. You thought they were just in there forever no matter what. But they were sad and they didn't tell you, or you just didn't know. And so now you found out that truth. Temperance, balance. Anything about temperance? This card. You thought you were a team. You thought you and this partner or this job or your co-workers and boss, you thought you were all working together towards the same goal. High Priestess. Five of Cups. Yeah, this is you after finding out that your gut feelings that you dismissed earlier were actually true. This is you sad. Your cups have turned over. You thought you were going to be happy like this in this job or this relationship. What are the burdens? The burdens that you're carrying. The Star. You feel like you've lost your way. You don't know what to do now. You don't know where your star is. This was your star. This was your anchor. This was what was holding you in a stable, safe place. And now you've been upended. Depression. Deep, dark. Knight of Cups, the Magician. I feel like this depression may have caused you to do things you're not proud of right now. You may have tried to I'll go back towards this job or this other person and offer them another cup, give them another chance. And they are the magician. They are just too caught up in what they want. They're just not. They're not seeing your side. They don't want to. They're just done. Knight of Swords. Seven of Cups. I feel like this is more of a panic. This is more of a panic energy. It's more, I just don't know what to do now. Restless, unable to sit still, pacing the floor. You have all these choices, different directions you could go in, and you have no idea which one you should go in. All the choices, none of the choices feel good to you. None of them. And so you're just lost and confused. Okay, let's see. Next, I want to ask, what is the path forward for those who are going through this? Whoever this reading is about, what do they need to know from you, Spirit? This is transformation. You're gonna have to let go of fair because it's not fair, or you just don't feel that it's fair. and you'll have to come to terms with never getting fairness in this situation. It just won't be. You will become independent after this. You will be successful on your own, either in a different job or in a different, or just single. If you were in a relationship, it's looking like you're going to be moving to a more happy being solo. And I know from experience that takes a long time to get to that point. It will feel like you can't get there for a long time. So I want to tell you to give yourself a lot of grace. Take it one day at a time, 1 minute at a time if you have to. Don't focus on tomorrow or next week, just today. What have you got to do to get yourself through today in the best way possible? Keep doing that until you start to see the hope. You start to feel things get lighter. Then you'll be able to look ahead to the next hour, the next day, the next week, the next month. And suddenly, or not suddenly, probably more gradually, the light starts to shine. The path opens up. You begin to let go of the hurt and the depression and the shock, sadness and sorrow in the morning. Once you're able to get through that, you'll come out on the other side and you will be happy, like this card. This person is surrounded by pentacles. They have a pet bird. It's a very happy looking card. Pentacles are tangible things. It's relationships, friends, success, things, job, money. So good things will come after this, after you get through this rough patch here. The first card was death, and that's just huge transformation, just a complete flip upside down in your life. And with the justice being upside down, you don't feel like you're getting justice. Justice eludes you, you feel. If it's a job, you feel like you were thrown out of it or had to get out of it, and you feel resentful that it went the way that it went. No fairness. You don't feel like it was fair, and it just won't. And it'll be something that you'll have to fight through. What was that? The Pentacles. What is the end card? What is the outcome? What is the outcome once this person gets through the worst of the times? The Emperor, which could be a person, could be a new relationship, or maybe this is you. You are becoming the Emperor. You are in charge. You're the king. You're the queen. You're the leader, and you have learned through this experience to follow your tuition a lot more. And that is what this whole situation is here to do. The purpose of this situation is to get you to your throne, is to get you to this place, and to a place where you listen to your inner voice, you connect to the other side more, you connect to your true self, And the only way to get there is through hell. You're going to have to walk through hell. But on the other side, big things await you. You have big things in store for you. The world is waiting for you to come out on the other end. You'll have so much to give. Your trials are gold. God and Spirit sees what you're going through. They're with you, walking with you all the way. And they're rooting for you and pushing for you to make it to the other end, because they have big things in store for you. Big. Let's see. Let me get one card of inspiration. Can we get one last message for the person watching this video? God, Spirit, Angels, Spirit Guides. One last message to validate, or King of Fire. Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. I just think that's really cool. Out of all these cards here, a king fell out, King of Fire, and it's saying, communicate with vision and be a leader. And with this little sentence, advice from someone creative, I think you're going to get some advice, and it will be good advice. Take it. So, that is it, and I hope that this encourages you to keep going. One day at a time. Thank you so much, friends.